Hello, everyone, and welcome to part two of Growth, a Requirement for Survival. What we do in life echoes in eternity. In the previous episode, we provided a description of growth and why it is a requirement for survival. Now we begin with explaining why is it necessary for hope. Hope means our future is better than our present moment. The point is, there is a difference between our future could be better with our future will be better. You see, you have some certain alternatives ahead of you towards the future. But since we have the tendency to do the things we have already done and repeat the things we already do, we're going to end up with the life we have. So, if hope means a different future, a positive one, we need to be able to do things we haven't done before. Hope requires a different future. Different future requires a different you, a new you. And a new you basically means doing something different. That's why growth is going to enable you to produce actual hope. I'm not talking about reading some sort of book, about attending a motivational seminar. I'm talking about real hope. If you do new things, if you develop yourself, if you actually grow, now after a while you will realize your future will be better, not could be better. Of course, everyone's life could be better. But is everyone's life going to be better? No. People who grow will actually produce a better life. Now, let's talk about the how. We have heard this so many times, you should change your beliefs, but how do we actually change our mindset and beliefs? Number one, you should read new books. I'm talking about books you haven't read before, subjects you have no idea about. If you read history, you should read personal development. If you read arts, you should read psychology. If you read psychology, you should read about business. Every single person should read books about subjects they have no idea about. And you should challenge your current beliefs. If you think life is about money and working, you should read about spiritual matters. If you are some sort of spiritual human being, you should read about getting rich and its necessity. So what? So that our mindset deepens and our brain gets stronger, so we could use them in life to solve our problems. We change our mindset after so many new books and challenging our beliefs, not by reading books that justify our old ones. Number two is discussion. How to grow? We need to actually discuss things with our family and friends. We need to have a group of people who we can discuss with. Subjects like economy, philosophy, self esteem, when to get married, what's going to happen to our future. I'm talking about real discussions on a regular basis. The formula is this: you should constantly challenge yourself and expose yourself to new tasks and environments. You don't grow suddenly. It has to be your regular thing that you do. It goes, we are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not an accident, but a habit. Let's talk about more reasons why we should grow. As you can see, economy is growing stagnant. We are doing things we've been already doing. There are no new products everywhere. The majority of the people are doing the things that are being done for the past 50 years. There is no creativity, there is no innovation. That's why we are not motivated to go to work. We are doing the things that we were doing like for 20 years. In order for our life to improve and to help other people improve their lives, we need better products, better services, and new ways of providing them. If you work at a fashion industry, you should always try to design new dresses, new designs, And whatever you do, you have to innovate, build something that has identity, that makes a human being feel alive. If you're a manager, adopt a new way of doing it. Have some innovation. Old ways of reward and punishment don't work these days. Train your personnel. This helps you become happier and more successful because it is our generation who has the necessary tools. We have internet, we have AI, we have books. It's our turn to make some innovation. Number two, why we should grow. Change ratio has grown rapidly. In the old days, it used to be like this. Every 10 years, a new innovation and phenomenon used to change people's lives. Even before that, it was like every 50 to 100 years. Consider powder, gunpowder. It changed the warfare and it changed the face of the earth. But for 200 years, 300 years, nothing special happened. But as you can see, during every single year, we have serious changes. So the best policy is rapid adaptation. You shouldn't do old things. You shouldn't remain the same. You should continuously grow. Learn a new language. People who speak a second or third language grow their mind and grow their life. You should be on the social media. If you have a business and you're not working on your social media, you need to work on it right now because it is the era of attention. And three, learn about what you do in a very, very deep way. For example, if you're a manager, read Good to Great, Tribes of Leaders, and 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you're a mother, go read articles about how to raise a kid, or else you're not that responsible as you think. You should do your role in a very, very professional way. Next thing, why we should grow. AI is changing everything rapidly, from economy to money and way things work to our lifestyle and even how we think about the world. The more AI is used, it's going to have positive and negative consequences we have no idea about. Anyway, AI is here and it's changing everything quickly. The thing you should do is to grow. In the era of rapid changes, growth is a requirement for survival. Next reason why we should grow, because in the future, there is no place for normal people. Economy and money is rejecting normal people, and special people are going higher and higher, while the normal people are growing weaker and weaker. This is the normal reaction of life, and we are part of it. For example, when you want to go to a doctor, would you say, let me find the most normal doctor I can find and go there? No, you seek for the best. When you want to hire somebody, you seek for the best. Weak people are being eliminated. Even for ordinary jobs, you have to be really strong. You need to know a lot of things. You need to be quick. You need to be special. There's a lot of competition, even for very, very basic jobs. Consider finding emotional partners. You should be better than others. People have harder tastes because of the social media. Now you have to grow even to find a partner. There's a book called Differentiate or Die. It says if you're a normal man, normal self-confidence, normal dress, and your behavior is not special, you don't have special skills, there's no place for you in the future. And the skill you should add to yourself is how to manage stress and anxiety. So, in order for you to be able to grow, you need to learn to sustain psychological pressure. Growth is different for all of us. For one is physical, someone else should read books, for someone else is financial. But the reaction inside us is always stress because leaving our comfort zone is always stressful. So the ability to manage it is a strategic skill we need to learn. How? By indirect involvement. You should go somewhere you know you're going to get embarrassed. You know you're going to get stressed. Do anything that you can to feel under pressure. Now you're practicing. Now you are increasing your ability to manage stress. Next thing is you need to grow to become a leader. You have to. The ability to lead families, groups, and organizations is so essential. People are getting weak. Works are meaningless. People have no purpose. Media has weakened them. So, in order for you to keep your organization alive, even as an employee, in order for you to be able to protect your family, you need to have the ability to lead. How to create growth? Create scarcity and limitation. Constrain yourself. Instead of learning too many things, get deep in one thing. Instead of having too many normal friends, have a really strong success partner and go really deep. Winds of change is going to sweep away those who do not have strong roots. Instead, try to get deep with one person, one job, one skill, and get really good at it. So the key is to be consistent, deep, and strong in one thing. Next thing for you to next thing you need to do, next thing you need to do in order for you to grow is to keep away from superficial information. You see, you're reading stories, you're reading posts in Instagram, you're reading like 5 pages articles. You are not knowledgeable. Maybe they're scientific, but they're shallow. You need to read deep books and you need to implement them. After that, you need to discuss them. Then you need to measure your results. That's when growth happens. If you read something on Instagram, nothing happens in your life. You need knowledge, skill, and deep understanding. And the last thing you need to do is to create a good team in your work, in your family, in your group of friends. You need to help people to get strong. That's how you grow. In an organization where everyone is strong, you help yourself grow because they have high expectation from you. They help you grow instead of being like this, instead of settling down with things. You need to help your spouse to get strong. So next time you want to face some challenges, you have a strong person besides you. So the last thing you need to do, so the last thing was to create strong people around yourself. What we do in life echoes in eternity.